First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Looking for it, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their
second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you put everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but one more run.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 41 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 33 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Josh Jacobs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Pass incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Steelers 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense down, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Chris Boswell.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Conner, the ball carrier.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form, because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
In second and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch.
And he loses the football a second time. It looks like Steeler football. It is. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the slant hauled in by Ruggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, now Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Carr. Incomplete.
They came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. Flushed out right. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On second down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He's caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray McLeod on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to Juju.
A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 49 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Fine Waller, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Going up top. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
James Conner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for him with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Richard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
4 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Carr now to throw.
42-yard line.
His throw incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Complete.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Carr. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs there to make the grab, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
28. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 2. Exactly 1 minute remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The rookie David Arnett picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off-play action. Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leap behind.
And can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't
finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew